Well, good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us right here on K24 News Cap. Let's begin by having a look at what is shaping news this afternoon. National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula meets House leadership to discuss a motion aimed at consolidating all bursaries to ensure basic education is free for all following the High Court's ruling. Interior Cabinet Secretary K24 TV expresses confidence that no state machinery other than the National Government Administration offices can effectively execute the enrollment of Kenyans into the Universal Health Coverage Program. Plus, opposition continues among church leaders nationwide against the proposed Religious Organizations Bill of 2024, drafted by Tana River Senator Danson Mugatana, with many critics labeling it punitive and a violation of constitutional freedom of worship. K24 News Cat begins right now. I'm Alan Owino. Our sign language interpreter for this session is Walter Asere. Interior Cabinet Secretary K24 TV says he is confident no other state machinery can execute the enrollment of Kenyans into the Universal Health Coverage Program other than the National Government Administration offices. Kindiki, who was speaking during a collaborative meeting on UHC between his ministry and that of health, assured his health counterpart Deborah Barasa that the 12 million Kenyans target will be met in a very short time and at a low cost. So far, only 1.4 million Kenyans have been registered.
We are making will be meaningless unless Kenyans know about them, number one, and two, take full advantage. The reason we are here today, because of the tremendous work, the tremendous experience, the good connection, the prompt sensitization that you have been able to do at down at community level. We really need your expertise. We need to leverage on your platform so that we can sensitize, inform the community about the benefits, because there's a lot going on and they are not informed, so that they can know the benefits, they can register, and they are able to access affordable quality care. At community level, the message has not reached quite well. The coverage is not good. At the higher level, there's a lot of things going on in social media that may change the vision of Kenyans. They will not understand that this is for their benefit.
With the cooperation and involvement of the 110,000 community health promoters who have been deployed by this same national government in partnership with county governments across the country, so that the exercise is seamless and is easier. And between the 106,000 elders and the 106,000 or 110,000 CHPs, I think this is a team that will deliver this thing in record time.
The National Assembly is today discussing a motion moved by Nairobi Women Representative Esther Passaris on the comprehensive reform of education bursary schemes to ensure free education in Kenya. The motion calls on the Ministry of Education, in collaboration with the relevant stakeholders, to undertake a comprehensive overhaul of the education bursary system with the view of collapsing all bursary schemes and allocating the funds to the State Department of Basic Education for the provision of free basic education through capitation to be directly remitted to schools. Well, we'll be giving you these updates as we progress on with our subsequent bulletins. Moving on to other updates, the Ministry of Labour has announced the formation of an inter-ministerial committee to address grievances raised by university leadership during a meeting with representatives from the university's Academic Staff Union and the Kenya University Staff Union. The committee, involving various stakeholders, is scheduled to convene on Thursday to negotiate a return to work formula. However, OASU and KUSU have made it clear that their strike will continue until all grievances are resolved. Union leaders expressed ongoing frustrations over delays in the 2021-2025 collective bargaining agreement, low pay, non-remittance of statutory deductions, and the government's failure to implement a comprehensive medical cover.
Na nimewasikiza masuala ya utofauti nimewasikiza, nimeongea pia na ndugu zangu pamoja sana sana waziri Ogamba wa Wizara ya Elimu na viongozi wengine, na tukakubaliana kwamba lazima huu mgomo ukomeshwe. Lakini huwezi kukomeshwa tu hivi kiolelaolela. Lazima ukomeshwe kwa mpangilio. Na tumekubaliana kwamba huo mpangilio lazima uwe na vikundi tofauti na watu tofauti kutoka maeneo tofauti ya serikali kukaa chini na hawa viongozi kuweza kusikizana ni nini ambacho tunaweza kufanya. Nini ambacho tunaweza kufanya ndio viongozi hawa walimu wetu warudi kazini, tukiendelea na kuongea kuhusu mambo tofauti ambao ni makubwa ambayo zitatatuliwa kwa muda mfupi. Kwa hivyo nimwambia kwamba na tumekubaliana kesho saa 3 watakuja hapa kwa ofisi yangu. Hii memorandum nitaitable kwa hiyo meeting ya kesho, ndipo tutaanzisha na sisi tutakaa chini na tuweze kuwasiliana. Nimeona hawa viongozi ni watu ambao kwa Kiingereza tunasema reasonable people. Na nafikiri ni watu ambao tutaweza kuongea na, kwa sababu kuna zile haki zao ambazo hata mimi nimeangalia nikaona kweli zinafaa kuwepo. Hata mimi nikiwa kama mwananchi naona ya kwamba zinafaa kuwepo.
We have agreed that there is urgent need to have a committee, an interministerial committee that will be able to sit down with us to be able to look at what is possible in the short term that can be able to enable work in the universities to resume.
But dons throughout the country, you know the motto of this strike: strike until we strike a deal. Once we strike a deal, I will tell you when to resume duty. So, you are the ones who came up with the motto. Let us live to our motto.
The Pharmacy and Poisons Board, PPB, and the National Vaccines and Immunization Program, NVIP, have approved of the safety of all vaccines that are in use within the country. This came after the national meeting today for the study results for COVID vaccines, which was conducted in 2023. According to stakeholders, the report seeks to verify that all the products in the vaccines used during the COVID-19 pandemic were found to be safe for use following public concerns and misinformation. The stakeholders now say the same strategy will be employed with Mpox vaccines.
Our study found that the benefit of these vaccines continue to outweigh the risks. These events do occur, and the rate at which they occur is that for every 100 we have 32 people reporting IFEs, and these IFEs are mild in nature, and while they are mild in nature, they also depend on the antigen that they do receive. So in our study, we only had Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer, because at the timing of the study, those were the only antigens that were in supply chain. When COVID-19 started, there was a lot of misinformation, disinformation out there, but with that also the government to counter that, where there was a training that we saw that slowly over time the vaccine uptake, and that's why we even saw our
vaccines and the Ministry of Health and is out there about the, and I know Fox also strategies will be
petition to discuss his petition. During the meeting, Ali emphasized that he filed the petition in response to public and clergy concerns over the rising visibility of LGBTQ relationships them among Kenyans, having previously led demonstrations against LGBTQ initiatives at the relationships.
If you're a Christian, it's about Sodom and Gomorrah. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. So when you see religious leaders on the front line, they are trying to protect what God has warned us not
these people are getting foreign funding.
Yes.
You stay.
We gave an example of Uganda and even said to the donors, we don't want you. Our society are pushed by various NGOs who are helping, or they are trying to listen to these issues to see the way they can help. There are those that are out there and fund. When foreign, they cannot tell you this is what, and tell you in this. But the people who are doing it, they will use the curriculum. Has been in the news, in books being provided to, and you see a picture of two men, and it is written dad and dad.
Backlash towards the proposed Religious Organizations Bill of 2024, fronted by Tana River Senator Danson Mugatana, has continued to be witnessed from leaders across the country. The latest critics of the bill are the church leaders from Embu and Malindi counties, who have harshly opposed clauses and hefty law.
Clergy leaders across the country have come out to harshly oppose a bill they say will undermine the working of the religious sect in the country. Have expressed the discomfort with the bill, saying the bill, if passed into law, will worship which has been enjoyed. Led by the director of the church in Embu County, Bishop Hari Ngangi, the church leadership has faulted the bill, saying some of the church irrelevant.
That is God. Do you regulate us? That is madness. Na ilikuwa unconstitutional, lakini ilienda hivyo hivyo, na kwa sababu mkondo huo ulishika ukaenda vibaya, mpaka leo mkondo huo unaenda vibaya, kwa sababu haifai kwamba constitution imepeana freedoms ya sisi kuworship Mungu, na wanasema usizuie mtu akitaka kujoin, ama mtu aweza kufanya kile ambacho Mungu amemtuma kufanya kwa sababu ya kutimiza.
Leaders in government to use the already to propagate regulations. In addition, the clergy asked
wewe senator unataka kuleta motion juu ya kanisa kulipa tax na kuwa regulated. Nataka nikwambie neno moja hili, ya kwamba anayeteta na kanisa anateta na Mungu, na hiyo ni hatari kwa maisha yako. Haya si mambo ya anateta na Mungu.
Church leaders from Kilifi County pointed out that the church does not make any profits from their services, therefore asking the government to discard the bill in totality.
The secular law is made by man, and the two laws must work together for the good of the people. So we are saying the law in the Constitution and the law of the Bible must be in harmony. So let the churches be left alone to operate according to the law of Kenya and to the law of God.
Anthony Kwemoi, K24 TV.
Police in Narok town, people in connection with a 20-year-old man and damned Muslim graveyard road last week. Narok Central County Commissioner Kennedy Mwangome said that the three are being held at the Narok police station to assist in the investigation. The Narok residents who decried increased in
to mobilize officers patrolling the town. the streets kwa visa vichache ambazo kwa imara na kwa na wako ya kutusaidia katika uchunguzi. Kuna wale ambao wamepelekwa kotini tayari, kuna wale ambao wamepelekwa kotini na sheria itafuata mkondo wake.
Tunaweza taka kuapili pia kwa members of the public, especially wale ambao nyumba zao zinakaribiana na mabarabara, waweze kutusaidia kuweka CCTV cameras, kwa sababu hizo CCTV cameras zimetusaidia kuweza kusolve some of the murder cases ambazo ambavyo vimefanyika. Waweze pia kutusaidia kuweka, tumeona kuna sehemu zingine which are na kuweza kuvizia watu.
Break right on K24.